45-day commitment to my birthday, posting 3 different videos on 3 different platforms. Today, Instagram and Facebook are the same, but this one is going to be based more out of a conversation that I had with one of my amazing coaching friends. And if you don't have any coaching friends, then I suggest you find some or become that one, because there is some powerful conversations that happen by accident. It's really nice to have someone that holds you accountable for who you say you're going to be. And who I've been recently has been all work and no play. So her suggestion to me, and it's crazy that she said, "Are you playing in life?" I couldn't even recognize what playing was. She spelled it out, P-L-A-Y-N-G. Are you playing? And I thought this was, because she's from California, I thought this was some California term for, so I'm like, was speechless. What are you talking about, playing? She's like, yeah, are you playing in life? Are you enjoying life, or is everything just all serious? And I have to admit that it's been a lot of significance the last month or so around creating my speech, mastering my speech, perfecting my speech, coordinating the message and the words, the body language, the whole conglomerate of what it is to deliver a powerful speech has really been what I've been up to. And I'm fortunate enough that I was able to share it a few days ago, and that I get to share it 2 more times this coming week. But I realized that I've been so buried inside of work and contemplate what's my next move. Am I going to create the curriculum for the Filtered Soul? What videos am I going to edit? Because I need to get more video content up there. I need to get samples of what my speech is about. I need to get that out there so people can see what I'm sharing with the world. And if it interests them, then we can go further. But the last 6 weeks or so really been hard-nosed work. And that's how, when I say that the Filtered Soul transformed me, it's because I spent 3 to 4 hours a night, at least, working on writing that book. I wrote the book, and then it was more rewriting it. It took a lot of commitment from me and the amazing woman that helped me write it. That was it. That was my life for the summer of 2018. Was 2 months pretty much straight of writing, rewriting, editing, changing the cover, wording it perfectly so it would fit on there and it wouldn't look oddly placed words, and reconstructing ideas. And so I've been using that hard-nosed approach, and there's a lot of stuff I've studied that says that there's a lot more to getting what you want, being successful or whatever that is for you, than just grinding and grinding and grinding. Which grinding is important, but when you're exhausted and grinding, it's not nearly as effective. Like Stephen Covey talks about in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, the 7th habit is sharpening the saw. So if you use like the analogy of, or the axe if you want to use that, if you're taking down a tree, you could be beating the tree or sawing the tree with a dull blade, and it's going to be a lot of effort to get that thing down. But if you take whatever amount of time, 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is, to get that thing razor sharp, and then you just start cutting away at it, a tree's just going to fall. and it's going to be so much less effort. So I need to, and I encourage you too, if you're living a life of significance where everything's got to be perfect and you got to just grind away and there's no time for fun and all your energy and time and money's invested into creating a dream is important, but eventually it may get boring. And when life's boring, you're not enjoying life. There's no enthusiasm, there's no spirit, there's no unification with the divinity. So if you're living a life like me, or was like me, because this is changing as soon as I get off this video, that find something fun to do, or just find something new to do that takes you out of your familiarity, which I've talked about before, the familiarity zone, which is that a little bit different than the comfort zone, because I believe there's a lot of stuff in the familiarity zone that's uncomfortable, but we deal with it because that's our habit, that's our routine, that's who we think we are, that's how we relate to, that's all, whatever you want to say. What's comfortable and what's familiar aren't always consistent. And sometimes you'll find out when you start questioning what is and what isn't familiar and what's comfortable, you're going to see some separations there. You're going to see some polarities where, well, this may be familiar, but is this life I'm living comfortable? Do you enjoy getting out of bed? Do you have a purpose to getting out of bed? When you get out of bed, are you thrilled to get up, or are you just like dragging? Just trying to get some effort. And the thing is if you get out of bed and you don't have much energy, what I understand is that you don't have much desire, because desire is where the energy comes from. To say you don't have energy, science has proved that wrong. That we have millions, I think 11 million kilowatts per pound in the electrons in our body. So if we weigh 100 pounds, it's 11 million times 100. And you say you don't have energy? You're nothing but energy. We're about 99% energy in tiny little particles. And of those particles, they're transforming in and out of physical to non-physical. So we're virtually all energy. So to say you don't have energy is really what you should say is you don't have desire. I don't have a desire. I don't have a drive to do something. Because when you get fired up about something, think about when you're going on vacation. If you had to go to a flight 5 o'clock in the morning, you got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Do you struggle to get out of bed? Do you struggle to get out of bed like you struggle to get out of bed to go to work? You may still have some challenges. I mean, 3 o'clock's early. But I guarantee you're going to be a lot more lively than if you had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go to work. So this is kind of going off subject, but have fun. I'm committed to having fun. I made a commitment to her. The next 7 days, I'm checking up with her. What did I do that was fun? And I've got some other things that I need to do to help blast through this. Because there's a big difference between forcing things to happen and being powerful and allowing things to happen. Really a big difference. And that goes into how things get done. Like inside of business and management. As a manager, are you forcing things to happen or are you leading? There's a difference between a boss. You could be the boss of your life or you could be the leader of your life. If you're going to be the boss, you're going to have to force things. You're going to have to force people. You're going to have to force actions. You have to force your energy to do things. But when you're a leader, kind of like the dog that chases its tail. If the dog and the tail's happiness, if the dog just walks forward, happiness follows it everywhere. But if you're chasing the tail, aka happiness, what happens? You may catch it, and then what happens? You catch your happiness, then you get bored again. Like, this, I knew this was going to get boring. So then you let go of the tail, and then all of a sudden you see your tail again. And you start chasing it around. Just go forward, the happiness will follow you. Same way with your life. Lead your life. Don't force your life. So now I'm on a mission to enjoy this evening, and it's not going to be sitting in front of this laptop or writing my speech again, or in front of my laptop videoing me, watching me so I can critique every move, and exaggeration, and gesture, and tonality, and breaking it down into the science that it is of what speaking is. Just live. Love and be happy. Live, love, and be happy. That's what it's all about. And love living happily, and happily live loving. And all that, whatever kind of, there's all kinds of mixes of that. But at any rate, I got to get off of here because I need to have some fun. I hope you're enjoying today, if it is this Saturday. If not, hopefully it's another day that this message hits you in a way that moves you to get off the couch and find something fun to do. Get up and move your body around. The more you move, the more energy you get. And the more you want to move, the more energy you get. Energy is created by desire, not by apathy and sitting around doing nothing. Good night.